Hi, pretty cutie. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Misfit Vegan, and today I want to make a video about negotiating with yourself. So I'm trying to make content that I needed when I first went raw, when I was on this journey to, first of all, figure out the truth about what we should be eating, and second of all, live by that principle. Right? So I discovered the mucusless diet healing system in 2011, and the book is phenomenal. You got to read it a few times. There's some books in my life, I have a few in front of me actually, that I do highly recommend. The mucusless diet healing system is for sure one of them. Another one is actually the World Peace Diet, and I have it here because I'm going to be interviewing Dr. Will Tuttle. That's tomorrow. I don't know when this video is coming out, but this is a book that'll change your life. He also has another book called Food for Freedom. I love him so much. Now, another book that's going to change your life, I just interviewed the author, and the YouTube is going to be on this Saturday, the full YouTube episode. The book is called The Enigma of Vitamin B12, Nature's Only Mistake. I'm not even halfway through the book. Phenomenal, life-changing. So those are three books for sure that you need. The World Peace Diet, The Enigma of Vitamin B12, Nature's Only Mistake, and the Mucusless Diet Healing System. Get those books. You will not regret it. Also check out my books too. I have a few books. Okay, one of them is the Raw Vegan Beauty book, Stop Wearing Makeup and Look Better Than Ever. My recipe book, and so many more. You can get this for free on my website, by the way. Check that out. I'll leave the link below. And I have a bunch more, but they're propping up my, I'm literally using them to prop up my phone. So, okay. Today we're going to talk about negotiating with yourself. So basically, you know what happens. I know everybody knows what happens. You have these things in your life that aren't that bad. You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever said to yourself, it's not that bad? Like, the gluten-free, organic, non-GMO, vegan, almost whole food, plant-based cookie. It's not that bad. Or the brown rice cakes where it's just literally brown rice and sea salt. Or it's not that bad. The granola that has some cane sugar and some questionable things, but it's not that bad. The Luna bars, they're not that bad. Okay. When you say that to yourself, that it's not that bad, from now on, I want you to say to yourself, it's not that good. Okay, you got to flip it. You got to flip it. Change the way you see things, and the things you see change. You have to understand that you're never going to break free from the addiction if you do not stop consuming the things that you are addicted to. If you have something in your life that is made from processed foods, these bars are processed, the cookies are processed, the rice cakes are processed. It's not found in nature. Human food is only food that you find it in nature in its whole natural form. And I know some people are going to you're going to try to negotiate with yourself or me in the comments below. If you have no life, you're going to try to negotiate and say, no, but brown rice is from nature. Okay, but then they do some type of weird puffing and make it into a rice cake, and they mix it with sea salt and put it into a circle. You don't see no fucking circular fucking rice cakes in nature. What are you talking about? Fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. First of all, rice is not even on that list. Rice is not for humans. I don't care how long we've been, do we have to do this thing again? I don't care how long we've been eating something or doing something. It doesn't mean we're supposed to be doing it. We had slaves for how long? Hundreds, maybe thousands of years. Was that ever supposed to be okay? Was that ever okay to have slaves? Men have been raping women for centuries. Is that okay? We've been raping cows. We've been artificially inseminating cows and then making them give birth, impregnating them, making them give birth, taking their babies and drinking their milk. We've been doing that for a while now. Is that okay? Just because we eat something doesn't mean we're supposed to eat something. The only thing that God created you to eat is fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. The nuts and seeds are questionable as fuck. Because have you ever harvested nuts or seeds? And when I say harvested, I don't mean go into Costco and buy a fucking bucket of cashews, okay? You've never harvested. Now, one of my fruity cuties on my call last night, the Food Addiction Freedom course, which is now closed, but you can still work with me. I'll leave the link below. I have a bunch of different ways you can work with me. You could take my 30-day weight loss course, and there's a few other ways you can work with me. Check out below. Now, yesterday on the Food Addiction Freedom course, my fruity cutie, she told me that she was harvesting walnuts and her hands were all fucked up. Her hands were all dyed from the walnut oil, and she doesn't have a tool to open them. So she's dehydrating them, and then she's going to open them like when she buys a tool, and it's like a really complicated process. Have you ever harvested nuts? Nuts are a help food to get you off dead animals and processed foods. They're not human food. Nuts are not human food. If it can't rub into your skin, it can't get into your villi, it cannot get into your bloodstream, it cannot give you vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. Nuts are not natural, but it's okay to eat them on your way out of the matrix, the way out of the processed foods chain of addiction. That's okay. I ate nuts and seeds for 10 years, and now I'll occasionally eat them, no problem. But what I ask you to do is eat as much human food as possible, whether it's raw or cooked. What is human food? Thanks for asking. Fruit and vegetables. Fruit and vegetables. I know it's boring. I know it's not exciting, but you can make your life is as exciting as you make it. You can make it exciting by being a fucking pioneer of this lifestyle, by getting excited, by going to your local Asian market, and I have a good tip on that. Okay? Going to your local Asian market, getting jackfruit and maybe even durian, sapodilla, and the really good oranges and persimmons. Going to the stores that have the really good fruit and enjoying this lifestyle. That's how you enjoy it. Getting the really good tomatoes and the really good Kirby cucumbers and the amazing, greens that taste so good. Getting the papayas that you love and the melons and all these things. That's how you can make it fun and exciting. You've got ice cream. You can do dressings and dips, and some of those might require nuts and seeds, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Don't judge yourself for eating fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Judge yourself for eating dead animal body parts and processed foods. Judge yourself for eating unhealthy food and stop negotiating with yourself. If you don't stop this negotiation, you'll never get away from your addictions. If you have to negotiate and if you have that question in your mind of, should I eat this? Should I not eat this? Don't eat it. It's not human food unless it's fruit, vegetable, nuts, and seeds in their whole natural form. Processed foods means it was processed in a factory. If you need a factory involved in your food, it is not for you. And this winter, I really want you to focus on human food. And it can be raw, or it can be steamed, or baked, or boiled, or sauteed. There's no problem with that. There's no problem as long as it's human food, okay? Fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Mostly fruit and vegetables. And you will lose weight so fast, and you will heal, and you will feel amazing. And keep it as simple as possible. The more simple the meal, the better you'll feel. I promise you. And people, they want me to make more recipes, but I've been doing this too long. I don't enjoy being in the kitchen anymore. I literally, today for breakfast, I had a honeydew. For lunch, I had 2 pomelos and a big bowl of ice cream. The ice cream was bananas and vanilla bean. I don't make recipes anymore, but I have a book, and I'll read you a few recipes in this book if you want me to read to you. Is that what you want? Get my book, boo. I don't like to do recipe videos. I'm not a chef. I'm just a fruity cutie working on that booty. And what I really love, what I'm really passionate about now is the truth and discovering the truth about supplements and about the lies that we have been told. So I'm going to make another video with all my favorite parts so far of this book. You've got to get this book. You've got to get it. It's called The Enigma of Vitamin B12. I'm really passionate about that, spreading the truth. I'm not so passionate about being in the kitchen and making these raw vegan gourmet treats, but if you want to do that, get my book. It's totally free on my website. And don't ask me about recipes anymore. I know If I made more recipe videos, I'd grow on YouTube and people will fucking subscribe and all those things. But I just can't do the things that other people want me to do. I might as well work at a bank. I might as well work a regular job. I just want to do what I want to do. I want to be excited about what I'm doing. I want to be passionate about what I'm doing. And I'm really passionate about interviewing people that are not afraid to speak the truth and stand up to these giant corporations that are paying these plant-based doctors to push their supplements. Some of the plant-based doctors, they're not paid off. They have their own supplement company, like Joel Fuhrman and these other fucks. Okay? No offense. I loved Joel Fuhrman in the beginning, but now I see him for what he is, selling his supplements, scaring raw vegans into thinking they're going to get Parkinson's unless they take his supplement. What? No, that I thought you had some integrity, boo. I know you have a mortgage. I know you have a car payment, but that is disgusting. That is pathetic. I don't respect that at all. I won't be interviewing him ever again. But I did reach out to Dr. Morse, so I'm excited. I want to interview him because I thought he sold supplements, but then somebody let me know that he only sells herbs. So I'm excited. Maybe he doesn't take supplements. Maybe he doesn't believe in supplements. And I'm doing this series called The Great Supplement Scam. So I have 2 new guests on this weekend. Dr. Will Tuttle, who has been vegan for over 40 years, no supplements at all. He knows about the scam. And then Anthea Hayes, who wrote the book, The Enigma of Vitamin B12. So yeah, that's the video for today. I want you to stop negotiating with yourself. If you have to negotiate, it's not for you. It's never going to be worth it. It's not for you. It's never going to end well. You're going to take a few bites and then you're going to be guilty and depressed and you're going to stay fat. You're going to stay unhealthy. You're going to stay miserable. Why do you keep doing this to yourself? You have tried everything you need to try. You have eaten all the shitty foods. You have done the same thing over and over and over again. Why not do something different? If you want a different result, you have to do something different. And to get what most people don't have, you have to do the things that most people won't do. Most people will not go raw. Most people will not eat human food, healthy food. So I'm begging you, and I'm trying to wake you up and help you understand that you'll never be happy unless you take control. And the reason you're craving something is because you're eating it. Sometimes people go vegan and they're like, Jeanette, I'm craving fish. I think this means my body wants omega-3s. No, you're craving fish because you've been eating fish, or it's leaving your bloodstream. It's leaving your body. You know, especially if you're overweight, you have a lot of toxins stored up in your body, in the fat cells. Fat is just toxins, okay? It's toxins stored in your cells. So once you stop eating the shit, once you stop eating the processed foods and the dead animal body parts, those toxins get released into your bloodstream on their way out of your body through your colon. When they are in your bloodstream, you are going to crave them. So whenever you're craving something unhealthy or a dead animal's body part, know that it's leaving your body. And if you don't give in to that craving, you'll never crave it again. If you give in, you'll continue to crave it forever. You'll never break free. I want you to break free. I love you, my boo. If you need my support, I have a 30-day weight loss course. I'll leave that below. I have books. I have 25 free resources on my website, including my free book. I'll leave that below as well. Love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Do me a favor, like this video, and give me a watermelon emoji below if you are done with negotiating with yourself. You are fucking done. If you have to say, well, it's not that bad, then it's not that good. It's not that good. I want you to eat foods that are only good for you. Fruit, vegetables, a little nuts and seeds. Okay, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. You know what? If 100 people subscribe today, I'll do a recipe video. How about that for you fucks? Because everybody wants, sorry, but it's like all these people just keeps commenting, more recipes. It's like, my life is so boring. I don't make recipes anymore. I don't even make dressings anymore. I am the most boring raw vegan on the planet. I eat a lot of fruit, grapes. Like, what kind of recipe am I going to give you? I can't do it. Like, I'm going to put lemon on the grapes. Y'all are going to fucking laugh at me. You want recipes? You know where to go. Get your recipes. But the more complicated the recipe, the more you're going to be farting all night. I'm just putting that out there, okay? If it has more than 5 ingredients, prepare to fart more than 5 times an hour. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.